Hiya. I am really in my happy place right now, surrounded by all my friends. Okay. So I was struggling to know what video to do today. Well, I've done a couple, and I was like, I'm gonna do a plant video. Woohoo! I'm wearing this red because I thought it would be more in keeping with the colours. Trying to be colour coordinated. Anyway, so God, I can't see anything in here. Right. Sorry, I just want to bring my recorder close to me so I know what's going on. Okay. I just have a jug of water here with some bio plant feed. I meant to bring it in here and I forgot, but it's in a little bottle like that. It's something like that. Anyway, just to see if any of my plants need watering. And I also have, sorry I can't see anything in this jungle, a moisture meter, because it's really hard to tell whether the big plants need to be watered or not, and I don't want to overwater anything. So, okay, where do I begin? I mean, where do I begin? Should we begin with this one? This one is my all-time favourite at the moment. I know mothers shouldn't have favourites, but my mum gave it to me because she has loads of these plants, like over a dozen or maybe a dozen, something like that. And they're really, really big. And I'm really surprised it hasn't just toppled over. So it is October and it is shooting these beautiful, beautiful flowers. The colour is like stunning as well, absolutely beautiful. And I just love it. Really, really big bulb in there. So yeah, it's a bulb. Hence why there's a bulb in there. And yeah, it's just so big. Like, I don't want any jokes about my innuendos, but it is really quite incredible. And then when it stops flowering, I'll give it back to my mum. Because I don't have a lot of room for plants. I have a lot of plants already. So I think this was moist enough. So that doesn't need watering. Okay, so I'm going to show you my sad, sorry looking rose bush. Okay, so it's good, isn't it? It's starting to shoot some shoots. I don't know if you can see. It's got that white on it, by the way, because that is my boyfriend used to feed it with tomorrow after doing the tomatoes. So that's why, I think that's what that is. But some of these sticks are just brown. I mean, they're not going to grow anything, are they? I don't know, but anyway, it was doing really, really well, but it wasn't shooting any roses. So I put it outside, and then it did well for a few months, shot a rose out, and then it just didn't do so well, so I brought it back in. I'm hoping that it'll just, so basically it was huge, had loads of leaves on it, no roses weirdly, but yeah, let me just stick my moisture meter in there. Okay, it says it's moist. So, although I could still water it from underneath to see if it'll drink anything. Water it in here, but I don't know. Okay, next. probably isn't the best time of year to do a plant showing because they've all stopped flowering, or, well, a lot of them have stopped flowering now, but oh well. So this is, I don't know what this is actually, I can't remember, but it grows really pretty, like violet coloured flowers, like bluebell type of looking thing almost, and really, really pretty, but I think it's stopped flowering now. I picked all the dead bits off a few days ago, and yeah, it's in quite a big pot actually for such a small looking flower, but oh well. So yeah, that is quite unimpressive, but we'll see what it does next year. That's the only thing, you have to wait. Oh, that's dry. Doesn't look it though. Yeah, that is quite dry. It's just, my mum had a very similar plant and she overwatered it, so she killed it. I actually got her that for Mother's Day. Oh, that's not soaking up that water. Is it dry? We'll just leave that. Oh god. Come on, drink it up. Okay, I'm actually really hot in this t-shirt top thing, whatever. I'm not used to wearing necks like this. It makes me a bit like... Okay. Right, so... I don't know how I'm going to get to the ones right over there, but... This is a little succulent. I got a bamboo stick to support it and just tied it with ties. I've had this ever since we first moved in, really, so yeah, because it was the first plant I bought and I had it at my mum's. So this is like a year old, and I've repotted it once because it was basically just, so when I first bought it, right, it was this tall, okay, not a joke, and it was in a little animal pot, very small pot, literally like that big. And now it's obviously in one that big, and it has just grown so tall. I mean, I could cut it down, but why do you want to do that? I'd love to see how tall it actually gets, because that's ridiculous for a little, like, succulent, you know? It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. I think he might be a bit dry as well. Very. But yeah, so... When you water plants as well, don't be shy. Like, if they're very dry, give them a nice guzzle, and then, I'm not a plant expert, but and then after like an hour or two, take the pot out and check the other pot, and if there's any water in it, tip it out, otherwise the roots will rot. Okay, so yeah, I quite like that. I'm quite proud of how far that's come along, really. So this is a peace lily. These do very well in shade, so it's under my stairs. I got this specifically because it does well in shade. I can see a couple of lilies coming through here, or, you know, the flowers, I should say. This is very moist, I can feel that already, because it was drooping really badly the other day, and then I watered it and it just come back to life. That's another good tip as well. Wait till they start drooping and then you know you need to water them. But yeah, so, oh, look at them roots. Anyway, I don't know why I did that. So I bought this on Amazon. Okay, it came really, well looked after. But it was £8, and then I went into my local supermarket and they had massive ones like up here for £7.99. So mugged off big time. But yeah, the reason I got one is because my mum has one in a shady spot at hers and it's doing so well. So I was like, yeah, I get one too. Okay. This is another favourite actually when it's all out in bloom. It looks really nice. Got sunflowers out at the moment. This is my African violet. And you can see violet flowers, yeah. This is it's very furry, I like that. But when it's all, like when the flowers are all out, it looks so nice. I don't know when it stops flowering because it's been flowering on and off for quite a while. I can see new buds coming, but I think that's alright. But yeah, and it's important also to deadhead flowers. So once the flower is dead, just cut it underneath it and it'll grow another one. Which is a good tip to keep them looking nicer for longer. Just pull the dead crap out. That's dry as well, but it's got hardly any like soil in there, it feels like. I might need to just take a look at that. I've got some household like soil for houseplants, so I'll have to just add some more to it, you know. Okay, this is a plant that I've had for a long time. I've repotted it. It came really tiny, but I've had a bit of issues with it. I don't think I had it in a very light place. This is a Transcentia, I think it is. And I really want it to just hang, so I have it in the kitchen by the door so it gets light, but it's not like direct, like. And I have cut the ends off so that it shoots outwards and becomes thicker, but I just don't really know what it's doing. This looks really dry. Yeah, that is dry as anything. I usually water it from underneath, but I'm just going to give it a good sodding. Okay. Poor thing. Ooh, I don't want to put too much in there because this pot is really small. The thing, you know, the tray, so the water will just come out. But yeah, that'd be very thirsty, so I'll probably water it a little bit more in a second. But yeah, so it's these really lovely silvery, purpley leaves, just really nice. But that needs some good care. This here is actually this is an Easter cactus and it flowers really pretty pink flowers. I had a big one and it looked lovely, so I got my mum one. Mine didn't survive and hers did, basically. So, God, this is as hard as a rock. So what she did was she cut a little bit off hers and grew it in a tea bag, okay, and then put it in a tea bag, a wet tea bag, a used tea bag, and then it started shooting roots. So she planted it for me, and it's gone from being basically that one and two bits there to sprouting all this. So hopefully it will was going to say that is dry because that is like hard as a rock. So yeah, hopefully that'll do quite well. Sorry, the water's overflowing. Okay. I overwatered it last time, so let's not do that again. Okay, so then we have the bromeliad. Right, so the actual flower died, it'll crisped up. So I had this one and another one that I'll show you next actually, under the stairs where they were getting basically like no light, which wasn't a good idea really, but that makes such good noise. So I just cut it out. I just literally cut it out right from the inside. And then I see, okay, I see, that is starting to shoot mini ones, little sprouts, look. There's about 4 of them, I think. Yeah, there's 4. 4 little ones. Can you see that? Underneath. How cool is that? So I actually can't wait for them to get full size, and I don't really know what happens after that because obviously this is in the way, so yeah. Do I just pull it out? I don't know. I could do that now, really. I think there's... Okay, we're in dry, just like all of my plants. But that's not a bad thing. Don't be scared to let them dry out a bit. Because once you've overwatered a plant, there's no turning back, to be honest. Yeah, this is the other one. Pretty sure it's dead because it's all crispy. So, I don't know, can I just cut that? It was this lovely pink colour and it grows purple flowers out of every end. Amazing, and I ruined it. So I wonder if I can just cut it. Are there any experts out there? I don't know. I'm going to water that from the bottom. I also don't know if any of these actually need repotting or not, the bromeliads. That sounds right. Call them bromeliads from now on. Okay, then I have this one. Now, this has come a long way. Uh-oh. When I first bought it, it was reduced from £5 to £2.50 or something, but it was in a pot. It was in this pot originally. It was originally in this blue pot, so quite a lot smaller. And I think the tree was, well, it wasn't that big basically. It was like here or something. It was very small, and now it's just grown crazy. But I like just a simple tree, like a shrub sort of thing with no flowers. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, I can see it growing new shoots. Obviously it is, so it's doing well. Let me just check. Because this is the plant, I find it hard to know. see, it's saying it's on the cusp of being dry and moist. But see, if that was me, I'd water that, but I'm not going to because I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, I've had this for must be going on a year. This is one of the first plants I bought for the house. So yeah. Actually, do you know what? While we're on the topic of the bigger plants, let's take a look at my chef. This is a chef fleur. It is yay high. So it's, I mean, they can grow really tall apparently, like crazy. So this is the main bulk of the plant, but there was another one. There was another shoot, which was like this tall. And I noticed a week or so ago, the leaves kept falling off, and the actual stem was like wet to, moist to touch, and it must have been like rotten. Thankfully, I think the main bulk of the plant is fine. But again, that's just, I guess, another danger of overwatering. It's like, you've got to calm down with that, So I'm just going to stick my moisture thing in there now. And it says it's dry. I'm going to get right in the middle. I don't know, I'm just a bit nervous about overwatering it, so I think I might just leave it a bit, because some plants like to be dry, some don't. Because it's... oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll give it some water later. I wonder if that needs repotting, because that's been in that pot ever since I bought it. I'm going to have a look at that in a minute when we're done here. Okay. Oh, I also have a yucca. I will do a close-up of that actually, because it's really heavy and I can't really bring it over here. Well, I can, but I don't want to. But he was doing real bad, I think we overwatered it, and I actually ended up putting it outside in the sun to dry off. I pulled loads of dead bits of leaves off. Then we looked at it and realised that it was very root bound, so we repotted it into this huge pot, okay, like really big. Yeah, so I don't know what that noise was, but okay. So, oh, I definitely need to water this one. Hang on. Yeah, for sure. So I keep this on the bathroom windowsill because they like moistness. Oh, let me tell you what it is first. This is a dendrobium orchid, very tall. When I bought it, it was reduced from £10 to £1. Whoa! Because the flowers were basically dying. They were all stemmed from these beautiful purple flowers. And ever since I've had it, some of the leaves have now fallen off. They go yellow and start to fall. But they've grown these new shoots down here. Now, I think they look really cool. The roots just like, I don't know, they just look so cool, just as if someone just super glued them on there. They don't look natural. Does that make sense? Ugh. That one's all juicy. That's so weird. Okay. So yeah, I'm just going to water that now. But yeah, so, and the roots sort of come out of the pot and everything. It's not like a normal orchid where you have to put them in a see-through pot. It's just, gonna mess. And yeah, so hopefully that'll flower again one day. And I don't know what these shoots are gonna do, if they're just gonna keep going up and fill it out and be really, really beautiful, you know? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just gonna put that on the windowsill to get that out of the way for a sec. Okay, so how's that look? Oh god. Oh, hello. Right. This is another succulent. I've repotted this 3 times and I haven't even had it a year. Very spiky and hurty. So originally this came in a really small pot, like pretty much literally like that. And it was quite small, and now it's blossomed. And what I realised, my mum came round and she looked at it and she was like, "Are you sure that's not like aloe in there, like aloe vera? Aloe, it's just aloe, I think." And I was like, "What?" And I cut it open, and lo and behold, there was aloe in here. It's really weird, you can't actually see the stem that I cut unless it grew back, but I don't think they usually do that. Oh well, yeah, so there's aloe in here. How cool is that? All this time I had it, I didn't have a clue. Anyway, are you dry? I mean, obviously, like cactuses, or cacti rather, or whatever this is, I'm gonna leave that. It can go a bit drier, doesn't really matter. So don't be overwatering them bad boys, okay? Okay, so this looks a bit of a sad sack, needs to be watered, and then it'll, you know, the leaves will go up again, but I'm pretty sure this is it has the word dragon in it or something. I'm sure it does. But I just thought it was really nice. The leaves are quite pretty. Just sits on the spare room windowsill. Or the office windowsill. It's not really a spare room. Oh god. Soak away, come on. There we go. So yeah, that just needs a bit of... I wonder if by the end of the video it'll be looking better already. Doubt it. So yeah, I do like that one. Pretty leaves. Doesn't give off any flowers as far as I'm aware. Okay. Hang on. Oh, I can't remember what this is called either. I know the pot is a bit small for the actual thing. But this is quite nice when it's all up and running and there are flowers everywhere, but they grow these lovely little bunches of flowers, and I think that's quite moist. Let's see what it says. Yep. Sometimes you can easily tell, other times you can't. But yeah, this is quite nice. I have it on the dining table. I also have this on the dining table, even though it's massive, but oh well. So yeah, it looks much better when it's in full bloom. But it's very rubbery, like it doesn't look or feel real. It's bizarre. Another pot that doesn't really fit very well. Oh, excuse me. Nice pot though, huh? So this, I think, are lilies. So this is a peace lily. This is a lily. You know, the ones that are like, they stain things. So this is flowered. The flowers don't last long at all, which is really depressing. But there are like new little bulbs or something, not bulbs, but like sprouts coming through, because this plant looks like it's past its best, to be honest. We've got one outside as well, and that flowered and looked beautiful, and that's it. So, again, these don't really look real. But yeah, I don't really know what the deal is with these plants, to be honest. That's dry. So, I haven't got enough water to go around. But if that did grow new shoots and things, that would be really cool. But we'll see. We shall see, baby. I've got no room all of a sudden. How does this? Okay. Obviously, using all the pineapple plant. This is the pineapple bromeliad. It's so cool. Let's just see if this needs watering, because I haven't actually watered it since I've had it. No, that's still good. So you want to wait till the pot dries out before you water it, really. It's like that with most things, I guess. Well, is it? Some plants say to keep them moist, but yeah, look at that. This pot is incredible. It's proper hefty ceramic. Nice old school looking type thing. So yeah, I do like that. Little pineapple. Okay. So I had to really get involved then. Okay. So my partner's mum got us a couple of things. When we first moved in, she got us this. It's like a Christmas thing because we moved in, well, she gave it to us near Christmas. But this has lasted really well considering I forget to water it because it's like, it's on a table near the door. Part of the curtain gets in the way of it, but I like it, you know. And I don't think I do need to water that actually. It's not too bad, but yeah, it's in this cute little basket. I don't know what it is. That looks like ivy or something, but yeah. And literally 2 days or so ago, she gave us this little succulent in a proper outdoor pot by the looks of it. But yeah. See, they all feel like they've got aloe in. Anyway, I'm obsessed. So yeah, this is quite nice. Quite big actually as well. And this I bought for 25p. It was reduced from £5. I literally just bought it for the pot, but then I felt sorry for the plant, and I was like, oh, I'll see if I can give it a new lease of life. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure it is dead, to be honest. But we'll see. I don't know what that is. It's just called foliage. And this is a gerbera. Really big actually, and quite impressive. I think it's done flowering now for up till next year. Until next year. Look like a little birdie in it. This could do with a pot, really. I wonder if it'll fit in that white one, probably not. But yeah, it's really nice actually. It's a really unusual coloured flower. It's like, if I'm remembering rightly, I think it's cream in the middle, then on the end it's got these tinted pink leaves. It's so pretty. So yeah. I do like how bushy and well it's doing, because there was a point when I had it upstairs, this goes in the kitchen, I had it upstairs in the spare room on the windowsill, and the leaves got really fungusy or something, like it had some kind of fungus on them, so I cut them off and I repotted it into a bigger pot, obviously, and brought it down here, and it's been flourishing. Those are my plants. And we do have a lot, well, not a lot, but we have quite a few outside as well. Not indoor plants, obviously. But I won't go through all them. Hope you enjoyed, and sorry if you don't like plants, you know, because I do. They're nice. I'd love for them just to be all kept together like this, but then we'd have nowhere to eat our tea. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Take care,